Okay. All right. We're live again. We are live again, and fingers crossed it is working. I see a chat area. I see Colt. Colt said you've got it. Okay. I can see. Welcome to live chat. Okay. I don't need that. Oh my goodness. What a learning curve. Okay, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes. When you guys come in, please comment. Let me know that you're here. Hi, Stephanie. I can see comments. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I have so much that I need to tell you all. And I know here on YouTube, I'm only going to reach a small percentage of what I have on Facebook, but we got to try to start getting the word out. Good. I'm so excited. Now I'm all hot because I was panicking. Good. We have it figured out. So come on in. I don't know how any of this works. I don't know if you can share it. I don't know if you can invite people. I have no idea. But if you know how to do that, and that's a possibility, please do it. I appreciate it. For anyone who's new to me, I'm sorry you're finding your seeing me for the first time is such a hot mess. Usually a little bit more put together than this. Hi, Lena. Good. Good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I can see you guys. All right, let's see. Oh, Kate, if you're watching, I just saw your comment or your text message. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what it was. I had it set to a yes, it was available for kids. And so apparently if that's your settings, you can't see comments. Hey, Brandy. Good. Okay. Oh my goodness. I miss you all so much. You have no idea. So I don't know how many people are going to join us. I don't know. I really have no idea what to expect here on YouTube. It's all super, super new to me. But even if I just have 3 of you on here, I'm totally okay with that. So basically, let me introduce myself first for anyone who's maybe watching this a little later. My name is Ashley Smorowski. I'm a spiritual medium psychic, and I promise you, I am usually a lot more put together than I appear right now. So I like to offer free readings. I like to schedule private groups, and I offer a lot of events. And here recently, I actually just opened up my calendar next week for private one-on-ones, which I'm typically not offering anymore. There's only a couple spots left, but if you guys are interested in that, you can sign up in one of the remaining spots by visiting my website, ashleyspiritualmedium.com, clicking on the schedule here button, and that'll allow you to schedule any sort of reading that I offer that you're interested in. But the one-on-one 30-minute sessions right now, they're just something I'm doing next week. But basically, the internet has completely thrown me for the biggest loop of my life. And not so much the internet, Facebook has. Hi, Marie. So I go live on my Facebook page every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central, and I do free readings. I've been doing it for forever. After I went live this past Wednesday, Facebook kicked me out. They banned me. They asked me to confirm my identity, change my password. I did all of that. It's now 4 days later. I still can't get in, and they won't respond to any of my reports or my messages or anything. They have just totally gotten rid of me. And I don't know when or if I'm going to be able to get back in. I'm hoping I can, because I don't want to have to start the business page from scratch. So just fingers crossed, pray for me, guys, that they let me back in and we figure it out. So I was like, okay, well, let's go live on Instagram. I've never done that before, so we'll try that. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, well, you know how that just went. I tried going live, and it was the same thing that I was getting on Facebook. Right before they kicked me out, it was all of a sudden, it was like glitch. They kept telling me something's gone wrong, poor connection. And then the next thing I knew, I couldn't get in Facebook anymore. So now Instagram just did that to me. So I'm hoping that I don't end up kicked out of Instagram. So if all of that happens, if I am somehow disowned from social media for a little while, please go ahead and subscribe to my email list. I will try to post the information on my website. right after this live, I'll post like a subscribe here button on my website. And again, my website is ashleyspiritualmedium.com. But I'm thinking that's going to be the safest way to make sure that you have an open line of communication with me. Yeah, I know Facebook bought Instagram. I know. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. I do the same thing I've been doing for the past 2 years. And all of a sudden they've just kicked me to the curb and won't respond to anything that I send them or my reports or anything at all. So I'm in a bit of a panic, but I'm trying to make the most of it. So definitely subscribe to my email list, subscribe here to my YouTube page, and also make sure that you guys check back frequently on my website. I will try my best to keep that as updated as I can, but fingers crossed I'm back in Facebook soon because I know that is where the majority of you guys know me from, and that's where most of my business comes from. So what can you do? We'll take it a day at a time. Hey, Connor. Hi, Jay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, hopefully you're reinstated ASAP. I hope so. I really miss everyone. It's crazy. When I go live on Facebook, there's like 100 to 300 people on there every time. And I've been a little lost, not being able to connect with everyone. So I'm happy that we figured this out. So we could definitely do this in the meantime. Maybe this is just if YouTube is a little more, flexible. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but if YouTube allows me to go live, then maybe YouTube will just start using all the time. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out and see what happens. Hi, everyone. Good. Okay. So like I said, I don't know how this works. I don't know if you can share this. I don't know if you can invite people, but if you can, please do so. I very much appreciate that. And if you guys want any information about me, my website is ashleyspiritualmedium.com. Stephanie, it's so clear. Is it? Good. Is it clear on here? Connor, thank you for sharing on Facebook. Okay. So, and if you guys are part of my fan club, obviously I haven't been able to get to Facebook, so I haven't been able to touch base with you guys. So if you are part of my fan club, just know I'm working on it. I'm trying. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and let's make the most. Oh, look, I almost dropped you. Let's make the most of our time together. Why don't we do some readings because I've missed you all and I'm excited to do that. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Okay. So let's get everything situated. Okay. And this is like a weird setup that I have going on right now. You can see like everything, but we're making the most of it. Okay, so let's jump into some readings. So the way that this works, if you're totally new to me, is that you'll just comment in the comment section and let me know what it is that you're looking for. Tonight, I'm only going to be doing psychic. I'm not going to be doing any mediumship. We'll do that another night. I just feel like I'm a little frazzled and I want to save mediumship for another night. So if you're not sure the differences, mediumship is when I connect to a loved one who's passed away. And distance is not a factor, whether we're doing psychic or mediumship. I can do it just like this. But we're going to be doing psychic tonight. So that's where we talk about past, present, future. If you have a specific question, if you have, a certain area of your life that you're wanting some guidance on, then those are things we're going to be talking about today. Hi, Mary. And so what I'm going to be doing is the way that I work is I use oracle cards. I don't use tarot. It's just personal preference. I like to use the oracle cards, but the way that I do it is I will give you whatever I pick up intuitively first, and then we'll use the cards as a secondary source of message. So with that being said, you guys just go ahead, start commenting. Hi, Christina. You guys start commenting. Let me know, what area of your life you want guidance in or what your question is. I may not be able to get to everybody, but I will definitely get to as many people as I can. I'm so excited. I feel like I haven't been live in forever. I'm so mad at Facebook right now, but I'm happy that you guys are here. Okay, so let's see. Let me look at these comments. All right, how about Brandy Meyer? Could really use guidance on my current employment situation. Okay, Brandy. Brandy, when it comes to your work, What does it make sense to you? And I'll try to see the comments. If I can see them, great. If I can't, I'll still do my best. Hi, Lori. Hi, Marcella. So, Brandy, when it comes to your employment, the first thing that I kept feeling is almost like you're biting your tongue, like you're not speaking up. So I don't know if you're having an issue with another employee or if there's something about the job that really just isn't working for you anymore, but you're not saying anything, you're not speaking your mind, because that's the very first thing that your guides show me is like an encouragement to say, hey, speak up, say your piece. I'm really getting this feeling like trusting your intuition. I feel like you're going to kind of be back and forth when it comes to your career until about mid-November, and then I see you feeling really confident in the decision that you make moving forward. And moving forward, whatever that decision is that you decide to make, I feel that you're going to feel it in your heart. Like this is right for me. That decision that you make by middle of November, there won't be any more questioning. There won't be any more, is this right? Did I make the right choice? Did I make the wrong? You're going to know, like 100%. I also really keep getting taken to a male figure when it comes to your employment. There's a male that just makes me feel like like he puts a heaviness on you. So I hope that you understand that. Maybe it's like stress, or maybe, I don't know, maybe makes you feel uncomfortable. I don't know who it is for you, but I just feel male energy or a male figure in your workplace that it's like putting additional pressure on you, and you don't need that. So set your boundaries and definitely take some time to kind of step away from the situation so that you can evaluate it without the emotions. And I know that that's hard when we're any aspect of our life, we're emotionally invested. But if we try to look at it from an outside point of view without the emotion in there, I feel like you're going to be able to see things with a lot more clarity. So the card that came out for you, Brandy, are the Seas of Mintaka card. This is a card that talks about bringing unconsciousness into the light. It talks about whatever that is that you're biting your tongue on, whatever it is that you're not speaking up about. It's time to bring that into the awareness of your surroundings, of the coworkers that you have, whoever it is that needs to be addressed, or wherever this issue needs to be addressed. So I hope that makes sense for you, and I hope that that's helpful. Let's see. Okay, let's go to Marie Jones. Marie, your card just jumped out. You said guidance, please. Okay, I'm going to put that face down so I don't know what the card is, but it just like flipped out of my hand. So Marie, one thing that I really feel drawn to you when I look at your name is I feel very much taken to like this overwhelming sense of feeling. I feel very overwhelmed. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility that's kind of falling on your shoulders, and you're not quite sure how to navigate through it without completely losing yourself. Does that make sense? So one thing that your guides are really encouraging you to do, Marie, is make sure that you make yourself a priority, okay? Make sure that you are giving yourself the time for self-care. Make sure that you are giving yourself a break. Make sure that you are asking for help if you need it. Don't allow pride or anything to get in the way, because I don't want to say it feels like you're drowning, but it just feels very overwhelmed, like you're doing everything you can to just keep your head above water. So take a deep breath and allow the emotions to come, okay? If you need to feel just down and sad for a day, allow it. Don't try to suppress it, because what's going to happen is if you keep trying to suppress these feelings, they're just going to get louder and louder. So give yourself a time frame. Say, okay, for the next 12 hours, I'm going to be mopey, and I'm going to really be in my feelings, and I'm going to pick myself up, and allow those emotions and then release them. Okay, say, okay, I've allowed them, they've served their time, and now they're on to bigger and better things. But really, self-care is one thing I'm feeling for you, Marie. Super, super important. Okay, so take some walks, get outside in nature, go for drives, listen to music, meditate, like whatever it is that makes you feel happy, do more of that. But really look at the different responsibilities that you have around you. Okay, look at what is going on for you, and kind of, it feels like a pick and choose your battles sort of thing. So know that everything that you're stressing about, everything that you're trying to carry around, not all of that is necessary right now. Kind of pick and choose what needs to be taken care of and acknowledged right now, and what can wait, or what doesn't belong to you at all, what you can just hand off, let go of, and know that this is someone else's responsibility, or this is someone else's burden. It is not mine to carry around. So really pay attention to who you're giving your energy to, and where you're putting your energy into, and the parts that don't belong to you, the parts that don't serve you, don't be afraid to let them go. Okay, kind of cut the ties. The card for you is the Great Serving. This is a card that talks about anger and conflict and softening to love. So again, with that overwhelming feeling, if you're feeling any sort of resentment towards somebody about this, if you're just having a hard time with things, try to find the gratitude in it and remember that we're each on our own journey. And so allow someone to have their own journey. You don't have to carry them around. Does that make sense? Really like a pick and choose your battles, and then make sure you're doing a lot of self-care, because that is definitely needed for you right now. So I hope that that is helpful. Hi, everyone who's just joining. Oh my goodness, there's so many more of you in here than I was anticipating, since I've never, ever been live on YouTube. So I'm so happy that you guys are here. And if you missed the beginning where I kind of explained everything that happened to me and why I haven't been on Facebook and why I'm not on Instagram right now like I was hoping to be, I'll make sure to explain that again at the end. Okay, let's see who we're going to go to next. Marie said it does. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Marie. Okay, let's go to Christina. You said love and relationship. Christina E. Okay, so love and relationship. I keep feeling this back and forth pull with you. So let me know if this makes sense, where you're either back and forth in a relationship, or your mind, it keeps going back and forth to someone that you're no longer with, because it just feels like this back and forth, like we can't let go. But it does feel toxic. It does feel like this is something or someone that is no longer serving you. This is someone that served their time. Now it's time to let them go so that you can move forward and you can heal and you can learn, and you can just have this life that is better than anything you'd imagine. But you can't create that life until you first let go of who this is that is no longer serving you. It does feel like there's love there. It feels like at one point it was very passionate, but it feels like this relationship has kind of run its course, that you've learned from them, they've learned from you. Now it's time to really focus on what those lessons were. Be thankful for those lessons, be thankful for that time in your life, and begin to really make the decision of, do I want to keep doing this back and forth, or do I want to say, okay, enough is enough? You know, create your boundaries, create your self-worth, and make a decision one way or another. But it really feels like you just need to move forward. You need to be thankful for this person, but leave them in the past, because I see a lot of love for you in your future. I feel like December is going to be a big month for you, Christina. December, it feels hard, but it also feels exciting. So I think in December, you're going to see a lot of letting go of the old and welcoming in the new. And it feels like that's all going to kind of like overlap one another. So let me pull a card for you. You said, yes, this is spot on. Good. Trust the timing is your card. What a perfect card. This says, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So when it comes to your relationship, trust the process. If it feels like things are falling apart, know that that's happening for a reason. And the more that you try to fight it, the more you're going to slow down what the future has in store for you. So if you feel things are falling apart and you know in your heart, no matter how much I try, this just isn't going to get better, we're going to keep going in circles. Well, let's take a deep breath and let's do what we have to do to release that, to be thankful for it, but then make space in your life to welcome in all the beautiful love and abundance that is waiting for you. So thank you so much. Okay, let's see who we're going to go to next. I want to go to Kelly Schultz. Kelly, you said guidance, please. Okay, Kelly. Okay. Kelly, I'm not doing mediumship right now, but I do need to let you know there are two gentlemen standing next to you in spirit. I feel like you can actually feel them right now if you kind of close your eyes and ask them to allow you to feel them, because they're standing right next to you. They both feel very fatherly. So a father and a grandfather, two grandfathers. I'm not sure. I'm not connecting with them that deeply, but they're both standing next to you. They come through as a support. They come through with a lot of love for you. Also, really wanting to remind you, take some deep breaths, give yourself time to heal, give yourself time to feel the emotions, the ups, downs, and everything in between. But it almost feels like let me know if this makes sense to you. It almost feels like you're rushing into trying to fix things for others, or you're trying to rush into taking care of someone. It doesn't feel like you're subconsciously trying to mask your own emotions right now, but it almost feels like subconsciously you're trying to fill the time by focusing on other people so that you don't have to sit with your own emotions with everything that's going on right now. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's kind of how that's coming through. So really want to encourage you to sit with your emotions, okay? Allow everything to come in. Like I said, good, bad, and indifferent. The happiness, the sadness, anger, anything that comes through with everything that you've got going on right now, allow those emotions to come through. And it's okay to love and support your other family members and your loved ones and be there to help them. But remember, you have to acknowledge yourself first. Okay, that's super important. And your guides just keep bringing me back to that. So the card that came out for you. The card that came out for you is the Star Keeper card. And this is a card that says, seed the light by staying grounded. So to me, what this is really talking about for you, Kelly, is the more that you take care of yourself, the better you're going to be able to be there for your loved ones, for your family members, for your clients, for anyone in your life. But you have to take care of you first. So stay grounded, take some deep breaths, do what you need to do, but take care of you first before continuously putting out all your energy to take care of everyone else around you. Okay. So I hope that that makes sense. And I'm sending you all the love in the world. Okay. Let's go to, I want to go to Colt. Colt, open to any guidance. Okay, Colt. Okay, it's really interesting because one thing that you're like, as soon as I connected with your energy, the one thing I kept hearing was laugh. Sorry, now I'm getting the hiccups. If you guys are new to me, I always get hiccups or an itchy nose when I'm connecting to spirit. Kelly, you're welcome. So Colt, when I connect with you, the very, very first thing that I keep hearing is laughter. And your guides are telling me we need more laughter. We need more laughter. So it feels like you're a very happy person. Like you really enjoy life. It feels like you're very lighthearted. You have this amazing energy. You have this amazing soul. But I just feel like right now you may be a little overwhelmed. Like you may be stressing a little bit too much about, physical world responsibilities, finances, I don't know, whatever else we have to deal with here in the physical world. But it feels like you're stressing a little too much about that right now. And your guides are like, okay, these are a thing, like these exist. They do need our attention, but we need to make sure that we're also making time to just laugh, to have a good time. I keep seeing like my sign for rekindling. So maybe this is like with you and Kate, finding a babysitter, like, or maybe this is with your friends or whoever this is with, like finding a babysitter and just having you time, or you and her time, or you and friend time, or whatever it is that you feel like you're needing. But we need more laughter. Okay. We need to take some deep breaths. Yes, we need to focus on the physical things. We need to focus on money. We need to worry about, the hows and the whats and the everything that life is about, but it's all about balance, right? And so your guides are really encouraging you to take some deep breaths and to find some time for that laughter. Kate said, tell him, Ashley. I love it. So your card is Inner Earth. It says, you'll survive this. New solutions and new beginnings. So this is a card, Colt, that says, stop stressing about it. It's going to be fine. You can have all the faith in the world that it's going to be fine. Worrying about things is not going to change the outcome. It's not going to speed up the process. If anything, it's just going to get you more out of alignment. So ask the universe, ask your guides, your angels, God, whoever, ask them for what you want, and then just kind of let it show up for you in divine timing and really trust that it's going to show up for you how and when it's supposed to. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for everything to line up, have some fun, laugh, and just really let loose. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Absolutely. Thank you. Definitely need that. Good. You're welcome. Okay. Preach. So funny. I need that reminder sometimes too. I definitely do. Okay. Let's go to Stephanie Freeman. Stephanie said general. Okay. Stephanie, you've got some exciting things going on. I don't know exactly what you have going on, but there's your card. Okay. I just feel really excited, and I feel like you're excited as well, but it also feels uncertain. So the way that this kind of makes sense to me, in your case, is it feels like you kind of have the feeling like something is coming, but you may not know exactly what it is or how it's showing up yet. Does that make sense? It feels like you can feel it in your soul, like there's something coming. I'm excited. Or you're working towards something and you know that it's going to show up for you. You just don't know exactly how or exactly when, but that excitement is already there. Keep feeling that excitement. When we're trying to manifest something in our lives, whether it be with work, whether it be with relationships, whether with ourselves, with anything at all that we're trying to work on or manifest into our lives, thinking it and working towards it, that's step one. Absolutely. Thinking, okay, this is mine, envisioning that we already have it. Yes, that's great. But when we can feel it as though it's already ours, we know it's on the way, that's when the magic happens. When you can feel the excitement, when you feel 100% that whatever this is that you're working for is already yours. I always like to compare the law of attraction to Amazon. And I know that sounds funny, but if you think about it, okay, you'll order something on Amazon, you know it's coming. And if you don't have Prime, you may not know exactly when it's going to show up, but you know it's coming. And so you're already excited. You're like looking at the door, looking out the window, it's coming, and you have that excitement. And then it's there, right? Well, law of attraction works the same way. It's like your thoughts are you ordering it. You're saying, okay, universe, this is what I want. But then you start to feel the excitement, and it's bam, then it shows up for you. So I don't know what exactly you have going on, but trust that excitement, feel that enthusiasm, and really, take some time to just kind of sit, close your eyes, and like daydream, envision whatever this is that you're working towards, envision your life like as it's already there. So if you're trying to envision, or if you're trying to manifest a new job, take some time and just daydream this new job, what your life looks like. How do you feel? What are you doing? What are you wearing? Like really just envision it, play around with it, because those feelings are what's going to allow that manifestation to happen. And then you have the Forge Don't Follow card. This is a card that talks about pave a new path and be the leader you wish you had. This is a card that says you create your own life. You create your own destiny. So create your life, create the roads that you want to go down. And that's all about the law of attraction and deciding what you want and then allowing it to show up for you. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. You said yes. Good. All right, let's see. Okay, I want to go to let's see. You're welcome, Stephanie. How about Jay George, career and relationship guidance? Okay, Jay. Jay, I'm getting more so drawn to career, relationship, more so than career for you right now. So when it comes to relationship for you, I'm immediately seeing my sign for commitment. Now, when I see my sign for commitment, that can mean a variety of different things. Sometimes it means an engagement. Sometimes it means a new relationship. Sometimes it means buying a house. Like there's all these different things. But that's the very first thing that I see is commitment. But I don't know if you're in a relationship or not right now, but one thing that I'm really feeling for you is kind of like this back and forth pull where the universe is making me feel like you're being a little wishy-washy about what it is that you want or how you feel. Does that make sense? So it feels like one day you're all about this person or you want this certain type of thing, and then the next day that kind of changes. Take some time when it comes to relationships for you to, number one, really figure out what you want this relationship to bring to you, but number two, what you want to bring to the relationship, okay? So if you're already with somebody, take some time to really figure out what their strengths are, what your strengths are, what you need them to bring, what you need to bring, and really have that open flow of communication. If you're not in a relationship yet, then just start to really envision that. Forget about the person. Don't try to put a face on it yet. But just envision the relationship, what exactly you want it to look like, what exactly you want to feel from it. Do you want this person to help build up your self-confidence? Do you want a great teamwork? Do you want a friendship? Do you want a lot of passion? Do you want them to have a great relationship with your family as you do with theirs? Like whatever it is, okay? But be very clear with that. The more clear that you are, the more clear your energy is, and the more likely it is that you're going to attract exactly that into your life. I also keep getting the number 6 or the month of June with you. So I'm not sure if you understand that yet. If you don't, just hold on to it. That'll be something that ends up making sense for you if it doesn't make sense yet. And your card just jumped out. So let me pick that up. Okay. Your card is a new earth. So this says it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So when it comes to your relationship, Jay, it's happening. Okay. The changes that you want or the relationship that you want is showing up for you. Just give it time, trust the process, and don't try to rush anything. So I hope that that makes sense. Okay. Let's go to you're welcome. Okay. Lena Deaver. Lena, you said, I keep seeing the number 1110. Are my guides trying to tell me something? Oh, I see 1110 all the time. It's my birthday. So for me, that number represents that I'm on the right track, that I'm aligned with my life. For you, let me see. Okay, so Lena, when I connect with you, I do feel a guide, a very strong guide who is ready to really communicate with you, and he feels male. He keeps showing me that he's ready for a deeper connection. So if you are starting, I don't know how advanced you are or are not in your spiritual awakening and in your own abilities. You know, I'm someone, I believe we all have the ability to communicate with spirit, every single one of us. I'm nothing special. You know, everyone has the ability to do so in some way, shape, or form. But he's showing up because he's really excited about a deeper connection with you, and he's ready for you to start communicating with him. So start meditating, start asking your guides to step forward. And when they do, or when one does, don't question, okay? If you feel male or female, whatever you feel first, trust it. If you get a name, great, trust it. If you get what they look like, great, trust it. If all you get is a feeling, that's great, trust it, okay? Don't overthink it. It doesn't have to be complicated. But start intentionally making a connection to him, okay? When you see 1110, he's making me feel like this is kind of like a knock at the door. Like he's knocking, like, hello. He's trying to get your attention so that you'll start communicating with him. So meditation is absolutely the best way to start building a relationship with your guides. They have a lot of guided ones here on YouTube. They have a lot of guided ones on Hay House. But you can also do your own meditation if you prefer not to do a guided one. But one thing when it comes to guides are they're always with us, but they can only intervene so much until we actually invite them in. So invite them in, tell them you are ready to start working with them, but you are definitely advancing spiritually. 100%. And once you start to connect with him, you're going to start to see the world a little differently, because I keep seeing my sign for perception. Your perception is going to change. So the card that came out for you is Surrender to the Sweetness. So this is a card that talks about love. It talks about joy. It talks about surrendering. So with your relationship with your guides, surrender. Trust whatever comes in for you. Trust whatever you feel. Trust whatever messages you get. But really, they're just there to help you find that alignment and help you find that joy and have that love for the life that you have. So I hope that that's helpful for you. Okay, let's go to Damani Jones, open to anything, guidance to get more in tune with myself on this journey. Damani, do you use cards? Do you use Oracle or tarot cards? For some reason, as soon as I read your name, I just saw you like with a spread of cards in front of you. So you'll have to let me know if you understand that. If you don't use those yet, very much go to one or the other, whichever one you feel more drawn to go to. I feel like you're going to click very quickly with those. They're going to be helpful for you in your journey. But also, you know, I definitely feel like the past 2 years has been a very eye-opening experience for you. I feel like you're noticing things, you're seeing things, relationships have fallen apart, new ones have come in, your sense of self has kind of gone up and down. It's all part of the process. Your guides keep showing me that you're going through an awakening. So you're basically shedding what is no longer there to serve your highest good, what has served its time, served its purpose, and is now time to let go of. You're shedding all of that to make space for this new you that's coming in. Okay, so that's really exciting. Also, very much pay attention to your dreams. If you remember your dreams, start dream journaling. Write down anything that you can remember, even if all you remember is I saw a blue ball. Write it down, okay? Just start dream journaling. You get a lot of information from spirit in your dreams, but you you absolutely have the ability to connect. What's that say? No, I don't, but I'll look into it. Yeah, definitely look into it. And like I said, whatever you feel drawn to do, but your guides immediately showed me cards with you. Your life is a canvas. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This is a card that talks about artist, manifestation, creating the life that you desire. So look at it as you're the artist, your life is the canvas, and you get to make your canvas look however you want it to look. So there's no right or wrong way to do it. Whatever feels right to you, do that and trust it. Don't listen to anyone else's judgment or doubts. If it feels right to you, then you do it. So I hope that that makes sense. Okay. And real quick, guys, if you missed the beginning of this, I want to kind of touch base real quick. So Facebook, after I went live on Facebook Wednesday night, they banned me. They said that my page was sending out spam, which it was not. And they asked me to confirm my identity, and they asked me to change my password, and I did all of that. And it's now 4 days later, and I still can't get in. And Facebook is not responding to any of my reports that I make about like something's gone wrong, I can't log in, help. They're totally ignoring me. And then I tried to go live on Instagram, and it kind of did the same thing. It kept booting me out. So I know that those two, are owned by the same person or company or people, whatever. So I don't know what's going on. So I very much encourage you guys to subscribe to my email list. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my website as soon as this live is over, and I'm going to add a subscribe to email button right on my website so you can subscribe. It's going to be the safest and best way to stay in contact with me. Follow me here, subscribe to my YouTube page. It looks like I'm going to be using this a little more frequently. Also I have Snapchat. You can look up Ashley the Medium. I'm on there too. There's all these different ways that you can still get a hold of me. I don't want you guys to think that I've disappeared and I'm not here. I can't get onto Facebook. And that's where over 7,000 of you are at. So I don't know how to access you guys. So try to help me spread the word. Any friends or family that you guys have that follow my page, please kind of put that out there, send them to my website. But I'm doing the best I can. And hopefully I'll be back soon. But in the meantime, definitely try to follow me here on YouTube, subscribe to my email list, check into my website, ashleyspiritualmedium.com, frequently, as I'll try to be keeping that as updated as I possibly can. Okay, but social media has been real fun recently. I'm kidding. That's super sarcastic. But I'm so happy that you guys are here. I've missed you so much. Okay, so let's get to a couple more, and then I think I'll do 2 more. And then what I'll do is I'll do a pick 3 where I'll hold up 3 cards. You choose which one you're drawn to, and I'll explain the meanings behind each one. That way, everybody gets some sort of message tonight. Okay, let's see. And if I'm still not back into Facebook by Wednesday, I'll go live here Wednesday night. So if you see that I'm not back into Facebook yet by Wednesday, just come back over here somewhere around 7 p.m. Central. I'll try to be as close to 7 p.m. Central as I can Wednesday night to go live here on YouTube. Okay, so let's go to... Yeah, I'm going to try my best to still get you, as my Wednesday nights and my offers and everything as much as I can. All right, let's go to, let me see, who am I drawn to? I want to go to Mary Owen. Mary, you said card pool. Okay. Mary, I keep getting taken to your health. I just feel very lethargic and I feel kind of worn down. So I don't know if you have something going on with your health, or if this is more of like a mental exhaustion where your body is starting to feel the effects. But as soon as I tap into you, I just kind of feel very sleepy. A couple things I feel I need to mention. Okay. They're showing me all the basics like your nutrition, water intake. Make sure you're paying attention to that. But a big thing, Mary, is I want to encourage you to connect with nature, okay? To get outside and to really connect as much as you can, even if you're just sitting outside, like on your porch or on your back patio or whatever it is that you can do, going for a walk, something. But connect with nature the best way that you can. And don't just sit outside playing on your phone. Like sit outside and intentionally connect. Just listen to the birds, listen to the wind, watch the sunset or rise or whatever you like to do. But when you're out in nature, be in nature without the distraction of technology or someone talking to you or chasing after your dog or like whatever else you're doing. Be outside to connect with nature and only connect with nature. Don't just forget about everything else. Even if you can just do it for 5 minutes a day, that would be better than what's going on right now. And that's really going to help you to recharge. It's going to kind of cleanse what doesn't belong to you. It's going to get rid of everything you've been carrying around. And it is going to kind of give you this boost of energy. So the card that came out for you is the I Remember card. This is a card that talks about the fated life versus the destiny life. This is a card that reminds us that we have free will and we have the ability to create the life that we desire. So if you're feeling worn down, if you're feeling overwhelmed, do you want to just continuously kind of sit with that? Or do you want to do something to change the energy? Right? Like you have the choice. You don't have to be tired. You don't have to be depressed. You don't have to be anxious. And if you don't want to feel those things, then we have to do something different, right? So connecting with nature is really, really big. I just keep getting drawn to that. So I hope that makes sense for you, Mary. Okay, good. Hey, Natalie. Hi, Terry. Hi, Janine. Okay. Let me see. I don't know this name, but the username is SECNIRP24. You said open to anything. So I want to go to you. Let's see. Okay. So I very much feel, I don't know why, and let me know if this makes sense, but I keep seeing like caregiver around you. Like I feel like you're welcome, Mary. I feel like you, yeah, I just keep seeing caretaker. So I don't know if you're taking care of someone in the family, if this is what you do for a job. But I just keep seeing caretaker around you where I feel like this is kind of draining your energy. Taking care of those around you, kind of draining your energy. So give yourself some time to spend time with yourself. Give yourself some time to release what doesn't belong to you, a little bit of self-care. I honestly, I feel like you need a really good long weekend to stay in your jammies, binge watch Netflix, and eat whatever kind of snacks you want. Oh, it's Tammy. Okay. Hi, Tammy. So like, that's just what I keep feeling. Like, I just keep seeing like, you just need a weekend to just whatever you want without having to take care of anyone else, without having to worry about anything, just basically like a few days to kind of turn your brain off. Does that make sense? To just like shut it down, send your kids with someone where you know they're taken care of, or have someone come over to take care of them. Tell your work you're taking a long weekend, your phone's turned off, emails turned off, and just turn your brain off and do whatever you want to do. So the card that came out for you, Tammy, is Earth Pulsing. This says, Pulse of Mother, slow down, time in nature. So if you want to spend time in nature, I'm always going to encourage that. That's the best way for us to recharge. But, if you want to lay outside in an open field and just lay there, do it. If you want to sit outside and watch something on your phone, do it. Like whatever. It just very much feels like we need to shut down for a little while. So however you can do that, Tammy, please, please, please do it. You need just a couple days to take care of yourself. You need just a couple days to not forget about your family members, but know that they're taken care of and you don't have to worry about them for 24 or 48 hours. Just, I don't have to worry. I know that they're okay. And you can just focus on you and then you can jump right back into it, but you'll be recharged. So let me know if that makes sense. Mom has dementia and overwhelmed. Yep. So between your mom, your kids, and work and whatever else you have going on, you need that break. So take that break. Okay. So I'm sending you all my love. I hope that that's helpful. Okay. So that is going to be the last one-on-one that I do, but let me go ahead. Let's do a pick 3 and you let me know which card it is that you are drawn to. And I'll let you know the meanings of each one. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Okay. All right. So here are the cards. All right. So this is going to be card 1, card 2, and card 3. So comment, let me know which one you're drawn to. Again, card 1, 2, 3. All right, got your card? Okay, so if you were drawn to card 1, your card is the Courageous Peony card. It's a very pretty card. This card talks about multifaceted, unique nature and letting yourself be seen. So if you were drawn to card 1, the message from Spirit for you is honor yourself. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, forget about judgment, forget about other people's opinions, forget about what others are saying you should do or you shouldn't do, what everyone else around you is or isn't doing, how they live their life. Forget about all that. Honor yourself. What do you feel drawn to do? What do you feel drawn to let go of? Maybe it's something about a relationship. Maybe it's an adventure. Maybe it's something with work. Maybe it's something with your own spiritual self, like whatever it is, okay? Forget about the judgment. Forget about the what ifs or, oh my gosh, what are they going to say? Forget about all that. Do what feels right to you and honor yourself. Don't hide behind, the door anymore. Just come out, be you unapologetically, and embrace everything that you have to bring to the table. So that is card 1. If you were drawn to card 2, your card is the Blue Flame card. This is an activation card. This is a card that says all the pieces are coming together. Everything is happening. So this is a card. This one is very big for people who are going through spiritual awakenings. So when we go through spiritual awakenings, they're not real pretty like they appear to be on the internet. Like they're actually very hard. So when we go through spiritual awakenings, not only are our psychic or mediumship senses or our energies, not only are those changing, but the physical aspects are changing as well. We're starting to notice aspects of our life that are falling apart. It feels like things are crumbling, but there's also new things that are coming in. And it's this very kind of unsteady process. We're unsure of a lot of things. And spiritual awakenings, let me just tell you, they typically last a while. But this is the card that says everything is coming together. All the pieces are coming together. Trust in the process. This right here on the card, it says spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Integration time. The pieces are coming together. Okay. You're going to start to see all the benefits of all the hard work that you've been doing. So don't let that uncertainty, don't let that fear stop you. Okay. Again, kind of very similar to card 1. Trust your heart, trust your intuition. That is going to take you exactly where you're meant to be. Kate said, ready for that activation. Yes, me too. Okay, so if you were drawn to card 3, your card is the 7 Star Sisters. This card talks about birthing creations, the tapestry of life and expression. Very similar messages in all 3 of these cards. This is a card that talks about creating the life that you want, whether that's you're creating physical human life, whether that's you're creating a new business opportunity, you're creating new self-love, you're creating a new relationship, whatever you're doing, a new hobby, anything at all, right? We're birthing creations. We are expanding our horizons. We are enjoying, that's not a word. We are enjoying the tapestry of life, everything that life has to give us, the ups, the downs, everything in between, because that's what makes life so wonderful, right? That's what we came into this world to do, is to experience the good, bad, and the indifferent. We came here to experience the highs and the successes, and then also the lows and the failures. I don't really like to use that word because if we try, it's not a failure. It's just, okay, well, we know not to do that again. So really express yourself, okay? Express yourself, know that you are protected, and know that this is part of your journey. So I hope that whatever card you were drawn to, that you resonated with that. So I don't know when or if, honestly, I'm going to be back on Facebook. I don't know if I'm going to have to start from scratch. I'm still going to give it some time and hope that Facebook gets back to me with an answer and a solution. But in the meantime, follow me on Instagram. I will post there as often as I can, unless they decide to do the same thing to me. But I will be here on YouTube. Subscribe to my email list, which again, I will be sure to post that on my website. As soon as this live ends, I will head straight over there and I will do that. But by subscribing to my email list, it is the easiest way to ensure that if I need to get a hold of you, if I need to send out an announcement, that you're going to be included in that so that you can kind of stay in the loop. But if you guys could, please share this information on Facebook, please, or Instagram, or wherever it is that you're at. Please share this with family members who follow my page. If you can share it on my business page, please do that. I'm trying to get the word out, but I'm very, very limited right now. So I would appreciate all of your help so much. So if I'm not back on Facebook by Wednesday, then you can come back here on YouTube. I think I can do 7 p.m. Wednesday. Let me make sure. Hold on one second. Let me check my calendar here. Yeah, I should be able to do 7 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday still. So if I'm not back on Facebook Wednesday, come back here at 7 p.m. Central Time Wednesday, and I'll go live here on YouTube again, because this is great. This is great. You can see me. I can see your comments. We can interact. So I love it. So that is kind of everything I have for you guys. And hopefully I'll see you really, really soon. So thank you guys so much for being patient, bearing with me with trying to figure all this out. I think I finally figured out the YouTube live part, so it should be much smoother next time. Make sure that you subscribe to my page. You click that little bell button so that when I do go live or I do post a video, that you'll get those notifications. So thank you guys so much. I've loved you, and I've missed you all so much. And hopefully I will be talking with you really, really, really soon. So I'm going to head over to my website. I'm going to put up that subscribe button for you guys. So give me a couple minutes to get that up there. And then hopefully I'll talk with you soon. Okay. All right. So have a wonderful night. Have a good week. I know tomorrow's Monday, so take some deep breaths. You've got this. We can get through it. Make sure that throughout the week, you take some time to take care of yourself. Oh, you guys are welcome. This video is so much better anyway. Is it? Is this one better than how it appears on YouTube or on Facebook? I don't know. I'll have to go back and look myself. So good. Okay. So thank you guys. I love you all, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye, everyone.